The time is now 6:58 on this Friday morning, and here's what you need to know before you go.
A warning about some allergy medication being sold nationwide after a mix-up with another medication that could be life-threatening. A generic version of Zyrtec is being recalled. So far, there have been no reports of illnesses, but for more details on this recall, you can head to our website.
The U.S. Trade Representative announced Thursday that President Trump's temporary tariffs will be replaced with tariffs of 10 to 12.5%. They say the tariffs are being imposed after several months of investigating other economies' trading practices.
Vance Belter, the man who assassinated the late Speaker Melissa Hortman and her husband, was sentenced to life in prison in federal court on Thursday. The 59-year-old was handed 2 consecutive life sentences plus 40 years after pleading guilty in June, which took the death penalty off the table.
4 Wisconsin candidates running for governor gathered on the University of Wisconsin Superior's campus to discuss the future of Wisconsin's public education as well as answer questions from the crowd.